don't know where the other intros are. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
We Scott cannot hear us or speak. Oh, I think he's getting our intros ready now. There we go. Oh my god. I'm not touching anything, Scott. What's up, everyone? We do not have Scott's audio.
How about now?
Oh, we do now.
Oh, yeah, we do. You hear us?
Music is gone.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Now,
Rearrange some stuff here. There we go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've come to the realization that the chat only can hold so many because as you people are posting, people are going away.
Yeah.
So I know I'm going to miss people. I do know the very first time I got on here, I seen James Hansen. So good to see you, James. We'll get started here. Hopefully I don't miss anyone. Well, I know I will miss people. I'm sorry. But, hey, Phil. Got Phil Bearden on the budget.
Plans. Can you hear that?
It's low.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. It's Quagmire. I don't want him knowing about this. He's always trying to horn in on our plans.
There's Chris at True North.
Exotic Butters.
Jeffrey.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, Jeffrey.
Ah, sweet.
Well, there's Ronnie.
How you doing?
How you doing, my friend?
Kevin P. Hey, Kevin.
Kevin P, that's you.
Tony Spray Red.
What's up, Ray?
Babysitter Jess.
Jessica.
Robert Allen.
What's up, Robert?
Oh. Hey, Jacob. Good to see you. Hope all's well. Being at home. Hey, Kay.
What's up, Kay?
What did he say?
Bearded Chief.
What's up, Chief?
No way.
Ken over there at Bayard.
What's up, Ken?
Chloe.
Anthony Grice, aka the bearded butcher.
What's up, Butcher?
Hey,
How
hey,
you doing?
Anthony.
Alabama.
There's Toll Booth Willie. Hey, Willie.
Hey, brother.
Hold on now. Oh, people. Gee, Willikers. I thought I was going to give you. Oh, Tactical Santa.
What's up,
Hey,
Dino?
Dino. And I know I seen you. I don't know if I got you, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
Looking forward to the Pirate game with you and the missus,
Yeah.
Miss K.
Yeah, I wish I could make it. I don't think we will be there that quick.
All right, Robert. I'm not sure if I got you yet or not. Hey, Kevin. There's my buddy Kevin. Hey,
What's up,
Kev.
Kev?
How you doing?
There's Foxy.
What's up, Foxy?
Chief. Yes, it's probably going to take a while because there was a lot of chatting going on before we come on. Oh, there's Renee. Hello, Renee.
What's up, Renee?
Welcome.
Hello there, children.
There's Amber. Hey, Amber.
Brother Amber.
Foxy. Chief. I know I got Chief. There's K. Don't mind my silence there. I'm trying to. There's Mike.
Yeah.
There's Jeff Harmon. Hey, Jeff.
What's up,
Thanks
Jeff?
everyone for suffering through our dilemma.
Yeah.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Phil. Hey, I don't think I got Becky. Hey, Becky, Miss Bruce City.
Hey, honey. How you doing? You're here somewhere?
Hello, Becky. Hello, Becky.
Yeah, there was all kinds of something going on downstairs.
John Covington. Covington. Hello,
What's up,
John.
John?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
Hello there.
Tomahawk.
Well,
Yes, sir. Can. Yes, sir. Can.
Yeah.
yep. Actually, probably less than 2 weeks. For
Yeah.
us
for
driving out
Wednesday.
anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Big Stu.
What's up, Chris?
How you doing?
Hey, brother.
Oh, I guess I'm done. Oh, there's 30 spray. Jay.
What's up, Jay?
Welcome.
Woo!
There's Sofa. Hey, Sofa.
Sofa and Alicia are family of Born Bearded. Thank you for stopping by the show.
Oh,
How the hell are you?
Appreciate you. Welcome.
hey, Ken. Thank you.
Thanks, we
Hit that like
appreciate it.
button.
Thank you, Ken.
right, all right, all right.
Oh, there's Dynamite. Hey, Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Hi.
Welcome.
You gonna ask me a bunch of questions? Is that what you were gonna do?
Forgive me for skipping over some of the comments I could maybe be putting up because I'm so far behind. I'm just trying to get the. Hey, Brad. Hey, Brad. I know you've been in here for
How
a
you doing,
while.
Brad?
What's up, Brad?
How you doing, my friend?
Just trying to get to everybody. Hey, Bishop.
Hey, Bishop. Oh, you're not late. We're late.
Yeah. Santa Tom.
How you doing, Tom?
There we go. There's frickin'
How the hell are you?
Frack. Hey, Bob and Terry.
They had a great show just before us.
Yeah, that was a pretty good show from what I saw of it.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, President?
Yeah.
Long time no see.
How you doing?
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, there's Fishing Ray. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
What's up, Ray?
There's Alicia. Is that the Alicia you were mentioned there, Michael?
Yep. Alicia and so far family are born bearded.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
is 150. What
Wow.
the hell? Did he age?
There's Tara. Hey, Tara. Almost missed you.
Hello, murderer. I did it for you, Scott.
Hello, murderer.
I was trying to find it.
I think I'm getting closer.
We got another super chat in there.
Oh, okay. I'm not down there yet. Let's see. Just the time. Different is big. Oh, there's Mixed Breed. We'll be meeting him in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah. What's up, Robert?
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you, Bishop. Much appreciated.
All right.
Thank you, Bishop.
All right.
The importance.
Oh, wow. Hey, thanks, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it.
All right.
He's going to be at Worlds as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All these people.
Yeah. I think you got everyone.
Yeah, I'm
Close
getting
to
my little things done. Yep, I'm all caught up.
All right.
All caught up.
Ooh.
Mark, I don't know if I got Mark though.
What's up, Mark?
If I got Mark or not.
How the hell are you?
Whoop.
And yeah, Alicia, you're in the right place. Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Welcome. We appreciate you being here tonight.
Any announcements? Let's get the show on the road.
No,
do think?
I think we could skip
We should
over
get
that.
some stickers. Yeah.
What, Scott?
I think we can skip over that for now.
Oh, okay.
Nothing I haven't said before. Just been rough, and I feel bad for our guests. Because I don't know why it happened. Oh, you were too kind.
Jacob.
All right, all right, all right.
Jacob wants to give away $25 gift card.
For
Is this for you, Jacob, or is it for Beard Company or?
I'll message him.
I'm sure he'll let us know. In the meantime, we could probably get our guests.
Let's do it. Yes, let's get our guest on before they leave.
Oh no, we don't need that.
It is not, Tara. It is not.
This is an Etsy cut. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, he wants to do a 25 gift card for Flaming Beard.
Nice,
Cool.
Nice. I'll get that set
Okay.
up. Look, they're about to leave. They got their ship ready to go.
I see that. That's
So
pretty cool.
alien invasion.
Oh, we're sorry for all the technical difficulties today. At least we finally got them all worked out.
Yeah. Let's get the 5 questions going for these guys.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you both have to answer. Tell us your favorite toy as a child. What was that one toy that you loved to play with?
Stretch Armstrong, and then I cut him open to see what was inside of it.
I'd have to say my bicycle.
Bicycle?
Yeah.
Nice. And Stretch Armstrong.
And we've got a bad echo.
So when y'all talk, it replays a little bit later. Now it's playing my answer that I said a few minutes ago.
You don't have YouTube on, do you?
Maybe.
That happens sometimes if you have YouTube playing on another tab.
Yeah.
That could be a
Is it on here?
are you using a computer or a
Oh.
phone?
Computer.
We hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
I'll shut everything else down. I don't hear it now. I don't think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they.
Cool.
You do hear it?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. It might be
Oh, I see it. What about now?
if you're hearing it late. Looks pretty bright there.
I think I found it.
You found it? All right.
Okay, cool.
Good. So Stretch Armstrong and a bicycle. Is that what you guys said?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Was it what kind of bike?
I rode a little BMX bike.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to say my cigarette lighter, but I figured that probably wasn't real appropriate. So
Were you a little arsonist as a kid?
a little hooligan, yeah.
Hooligan? Yeah.
I probably set a couple things on fire.
Oh, okay.
And that's how we got our name, because he kept setting his beard on fire.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
He never grew out of it.
Yeah, didn't grow that.
Very cool.
Nice. So tell us about your company. When did it start? How did it start? Why did it start?
Oh, well. We first got started probably in late 2022. Not really. We formed the company in 2023. Basically, I had a goatee for years, and I had a little breakfast with a couple of friends. Kept smelling pipe tobacco, so asking afterwards, what if anybody else smelled it, and the guy told me it was his beard oil. I'm like, you're what? So that's how I got started in beard oil and kept buying, a bunch of it. Got to where I wasn't really liking what I was buying, and so started making some. And it started as a hobby, and I guess it's still mostly a hobby, but a business hobby. So
Okay.
I'm gonna interrupt here real quick because Jay just asked, and I happened to notice I was on the website earlier. I see they have a 30% code for the respect.
Yes.
So
Oh,
yeah, it's Respect 30, and that runs until midnight.
wow.
And then
Awesome
Respect
deal.
is 10% anytime. So
Okay. Very cool.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, if you guys get on the website, it's right on there too. If you forget, you just scroll down on the home screen there, and he's talking about the code. So yes, very awesome. Thank you.
And
Thank y'all
in
for
just a
having me.
moment, I'm going to put a link in the chat for the giveaway.
Okay. Yeah.
Jacked Up Leatherworks is giving away
Yeah.
a $25 gift card for Flaming Beards.
Thank you, Jacob, for that.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Ronnie.
Thanks.
Do anything special for your birthday?
I quit my job.
Nice.
Oh,
Best present ever, right?
yeah.
I didn't really want to, but
Oh,
they were up to some shenanigans, and I was like, well, not signing it. First, they wanted to sign a paper and then didn't want us to read it. And I was like, no. So then somebody came and blessed me out for asking the question, and then gave us a certain time to sign the paper. And then they started harassing me about it when I first came in yesterday. And I was like, I had already sent my resignation to the top of the food chain and then just handed it to them. Well, it wasn't technically planned. It just is what happened. And then after that, I came home and read all the nice little things that the entire bearded community put out there for me, and totally made my day. And then we went out to dinner with our son and our daughter-in-law, and so it was a beautiful thing. Oh, and my sister brought me a unicorn birthday cake.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 57 and I still get unicorn birthday cakes.
Hey, yeah. Nice. Well, yeah, definitely a good way to end the day, I guess.
Yeah.
From
Well, I'm happy about it.
Yeah. So, officially started making your own in 2022. When did you open doors? Same year?
Yeah, it was actually 23. I want to say it was early in 23. What?
It was January.
January, yeah. Because we'd started kind of making some, and a couple of people had asked about it, and so then just figured I'd try it and see. Started out on Etsy, and then finally made a website and events, and love doing events.
What's been a challenge for you through this process?
Managing where we are and where we want to go. I mean, yeah, we want to grow, but we did both have full-time jobs. Now we don't, so maybe we grow more. And maybe that's part of what that big plan God has for us. That sometimes we won't step through that door on our own, and so He kind of pushes us through, and that may be where He's pushing. So it's there's a lot of things that we want to do. I'm working on a balm now, so that's really my next product is to get that out, and hopefully that's fairly soon. I've got a couple of recipes that I'm playing with, so I'll narrow it down hopefully by the end of July at least, if not before that.
Nice.
And then we'll kind of go from there. Not sure how much we want to get into shampoos and soaps, and there's plenty of good companies out there that have those already, and so I don't know. I'm not saying that we will never do that, but it's not
in the plan.
Yeah, not in the plans right now.
Only like beard wash has been, because he's been doing that one for
I
a
have played
little
with it a
bit,
little bit, but probably not going to do that.
nothing much. The hardest thing for me is not coming up with a new scent like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun, it's creative, and it's addictive.
Yeah, we do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody can't find something on your site, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's a pretty good selection.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So
We used to carry a lot of them to events, and we actually had to take some of them out. But just because you can only carry so much product to an event. And,
Yeah.
We're already 2 tenths. Oh, sorry. 2 tenths. 2 tenths.
She's getting abusive in her old age.
And he's getting dangerous in his.
So what sort of events do you do?
Just craft fairs, pretty
Craft
much.
fairs, okay.
Wherever we can find some.
Okay.
I say wherever. Mostly around here, local arts and crafts fairs. We try to stretch out somewhat.
There's a local casino that has asked us to come over and do one, or like for a Harley thing, and then we did a Jeep Fest, and these are at a casino in a neighboring town. So it's just wherever we end up, we're always hunting something to get into.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
And you guys are in Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We sound like we're from Pennsylvania, though, right?
Oh.
No.
No.
Not at all.
No.
I actually went to school in Alabama. South Alabama. University of South Alabama. USA.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So what's been the most surprising for your company?
Most surprising what?
Like, what's been a surprise in this process of developing your company?
I think the most surprising thing has been this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're just like normal everyday people, and then all of a sudden we're doing YouTube shows, and it's like it's mind-blowing to be in this area. And so you look at where your life has been in the past to where it is now, and it's just mind-blowing all the time.
Yeah. And a lot of that, comes from when we first got started. I'd never known about the bearded community, and neither one of us had, of course. But guy Terry Hartley had bought some product, sent it to Santa Tom and Bearded Tetson, I believe, bought a sample tin and sent them to him. And that's where we, and before that, we didn't know anything about the bearded community. So he basically, and that's the great thing about a lot of people. I mean, they like your product and they want to help you get along with your business or whatever. And it's not just one company; it's all companies. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes here in the South, like through my life growing up, males weren't, I guess, in a like loving or whatever. It just wasn't like, I don't know. The bearded community is so much different, and so when I came, like, first got into the bearded community, I was a little scared as a female because I didn't know how I was going to be treated, and I was invited into it. And so it was scary. And then when I got in there, it was nothing like what some things you have to deal with in real life. So that's also another mind-blowing thing for me, is how loving people are in these communities. I mean, it just keeps getting bigger just because it's so loving, and everybody needs a bearded community in their life.
Yeah, even though beards are generally men related, this community is not a boys club,
For sure.
Yeah. So
it's like family.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, it's family.
Yeah. And definitely appreciative of all the women that are involved as well. Not only you, but also like Amber and Kay and Melissa, everyone, all
And there's so many we haven't even learned about yet.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like what Melissa's doing lately, bringing on women onto the show once a week. That's really cool, so that we can get to know people more, because you see the guys every week on all these shows, and we definitely get a lot of great support from women. And I'm sure you even see that at your craft fairs too. Like that's probably like one of your majority of your customers, right? Like women stopping by to buy stuff, or no?
I would say it's probably kind of even. I mean, probably even maybe more men, but I mean, it depends on where we are. I think when we did the Harley night, the majority of them were men. And then some of the events, depending, like, it really does depend. Sometimes it's even, sometimes it's just women most of the time. Or a woman comes over and then the man comes over because she's like, he's here somewhere. The husband's over there. I really need my wife to smell this. So she's somewhere else. So I would say it's probably just kind of an even thing.
What would you say your company is known for? Like, what are other people saying the most about your company?
That's a good question.
I'd say you're black gold personally, but
I mean, that was, I guess, our innovative moment, and I would like to think that we try to stay progressive in learning and trying new things, and but I think that's any company that's doing well has to try new things and has to do new things. So I mean, it's basically just trying to be a company, and just as far as what people say about us, I would hopefully like to think that again, our motto is quality product at a reasonable price, because we do have a low overhead. We don't have a big overhead, so we try to pass that savings on because everybody, from the richest guy to the poorest guy needs to take care of their beard. So if we can help with that, then again, right now our again, going back to the job thing, we both have other jobs that support us. So the business is supporting itself now, but for the first year and a half, 2 years, it was more, we were putting our money into the business to help it grow, and and it's getting to where it's starting to, like I said, support itself. So as long as we can keep growing and listening to customers and trying to do things that people would like to see, of course there's always that thing that I can't do that, or whatever.
Right.
So, but we try.
Mm-hmm. Ronnie,
Still not sure that answered your question, but
Big Stu, we'll get into that here. What the Black Gold Edition is.
Yeah. Any questions? We'll star them and get to them. But yeah, please do ask questions. We will go through them.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Any Ronnie, have you heard any feedback different? Like anything that kind of sticks out from customers?
I don't really hear like any negative. I mean, I'm sure there might be some, sometimes, there's a mail issue here and there, something got broke or whatever, but I think all I ever normally hear is positive, which is good, because if I heard negative, I might cry, but but I don't really know. I mean, people ask me a lot of questions, so I do have a lot of people ask questions.
Yeah,
a lot of the questions are about the Black Gold Edition. They'll private message me, well, what's up with this black? Or and what is the deal with black or the activated charcoal? And so I just sit and explain it to them, and I have pictures of my hair when I lost my hair through running fever for like 3 months, and what happened when I started using activated charcoal shampoo. So I didn't make the shampoo, I bought it. And when I was shampooing my hair, normally I would my hands would be completely covered in hair, and I would have to just get it all untwisted from my fingers because I was losing such large amounts. And I looked up a scalp therapy shampoo and found one called Raw Sugar that got from Target, and it had activated charcoal in it. So I used it, and there was no hair on my hands. So then I was like, well, was it the activated charcoal? So I bought the same brand shampoo in their scalp therapy, just the same, but it did not have the activated charcoal. And I had hair on my hands. So I pretty much believed that it was the activated charcoal, and I used it, and, my hair stopped falling out. So when he was doing the beard oils, or we were sitting here, and I was like, well, a lot of people talk about their hair falling out or the empty spots or, the different things that they would have problems with. I said, why don't you try doing the activated charcoal? And I had just bought some activated charcoal from the health food store. And so we tried it, and, people have liked it. I think that's probably one of the things that people like the most. A lot of times is the effects that you get with activated charcoal, but activated charcoal is kind of exfoliating. So it kind of takes off the toxins off the hair. and it just makes it feel cleaner, softer. And I use it on skin. I mean, it's ingestible, so it's, you know, body safe as well. So
That's pretty amazing. You see activated charcoal in a lot of things nowadays, like in deodorants, soap, toothpaste. When I worked in the emergency room 15, 20 years ago, we used it all the time to pump stomachs out.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you use it for.
yeah.
But now I'm seeing it in all these cosmetics.
Yeah.
And have you looked into like what it is that preserves hair follicles? Like what is it? Well, you said it exfoliates, so it's helping like keep the skin clean and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But with
Well,
liquid,
it's known for removing toxins.
yeah,
So I didn't really know what was making me sick, and doctors didn't know what was making me sick. I just got sick. Like my hair started falling out. My skin was looking like I was burnt. Like it was bizarre, just bizarre stuff. And there were a lot of other weird symptoms. And they were saying eventually, after when they finally started seeing me, because they wouldn't even see me for about 2 months. And then when they finally saw me, then they were like, I was a COVID long hauler. But then other doctors were like, no, that's not true. And then, so it was just a battle between doctors. So I never got an answer of what was going on. But whatever it was, it did its thing. And it could been like some weird environmental toxins. Like I recently started going through another issue with my eyes, and it's like melting my skin off my eyes. And so some days I wake up and my eyes are swollen shut. Well, just found out it was asbestos dust from my job. So
yeah,
That should quit.
yeah, the job that I quit, because they had started bringing in these folders that they found in a vault that had been there for 100 years. And so it was covered in black mold, it was covered in asbestos dust, and it was in my eyes.
yeah.
So environmental is like everywhere, and we don't really think about the air that we walk in is filled with so much impurity, and then it gets on our hair. And doctors have told my son, because of his allergies, that he should wash his hair every night, never open his windows, because the stuff from outside is always coming inside our house and getting in our clothes and our beds and our sofas and so on. So we're every day like walking in toxins. So, you know, a little bit of extra detoxing is good.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. And Scott, or Jason, you want to go through those questions?
Yeah, there's a couple here. Well, we pretty much just kind of answered that.
Yeah.
So, and then the other one was, I think, okay, would
Beard
cleaning
wash down the
beard
road?
down the road? And if yes, will it have activated charcoal like the FBG wash? Loving that one.
Well,
Go ahead.
Me and Florida were swamp wars, so we always at war. So yeah, I would probably have to do it just so we could have our little swamp war.
Swamp wars. I love it. Love it.
I call him GCL Gator Cult Leader because he's got his following. So I call him a cult leader all the time, and Swamp Wizard. And the other day he was Swamp King. And so today we were talking about, because I told him I quit my job. And he said, well, we just need to start getting on and doing this daytime show or something. I said, we call it Swamp Wars.
Yeah.
I
There you
think
go.
there's already shit.
Oh, well, this is better.
I do know the first time I ever got a bar of soap that had activated charcoal in it, I fell in love with it. As far as as
Yeah.
far as, I mean, using it on my body, but even just as my, like once a week, I do my stripping wash, and
Right.
it's phenomenal. But
Yeah.
yeah, if we could get a daily wash with some activated charcoal, that'd be the
Yeah.
cat's ass for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
That would be me because my skin is so sensitive to stuff. Anything that's considered stripping wash, I just can't do it. And I have to be careful a lot of times with my skin because my like stripping, it will literally like start tearing my skin as soon as it hits my skin. So if doing one, the majority of it would probably have to be a softer, more hydrating type wash, and then maybe one that's for the other people want it. But there's so many great companies out there that have the stripping washes and stuff. But the one we did have that he created, I loved it, and it didn't hurt my skin at all. And then I keep on him, are you gonna make me that dadgum wash? And then he just, oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, we got a question here. This question's for Ronnie. What kind of job did you have?
I work for the government, IT operations specialist. So I worked in mainframe. I did stuff for finance. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of government stuff.
Here's a question for Rick. What's your favorite scent?
I mean,
that's probably like asking which one's your favorite child, you know?
yeah. I mean, and it goes through phases. I love Pirate is one of my favorites, and that's what I'm actually wearing today. Is I guess our barber shop if we have one. With some bay rum, pine, and teak wood. So it's kind of old school. But I mean, some of the new ones we come out with, I love them. The Caribbean Black, the North Fire.
Mastermind.
Yeah, Mastermind is definitely up there. But yeah, so there's a lot of good ones now. So like I said, it's kind of like asking what your favorite child is for sure.
Yeah. Well, here's kind of a follow-up since you mentioned Mastermind. Big Stu wants to know what kind of category would it be? Food, earthy? What would you
Definitely not
categorize it?
duties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're and that was part of my problem with Beardals when I was buying it. I was buying a lot of it without knowing what it was, and there was a lot of food scents, and I'm not a foodie.
A lot of candy corn.
Yeah.
And kettle corn. Yeah. And it was during like October-ish. And
yeah. Yeah. But so Mastermind, I would put it's got some earthy tones to it, but it's a cologne-ish earthy tones.
It's really good.
Yes,
it's like, to me, more summery, springy, bright.
Oh yeah.
Fresh.
The Mastermind, yeah. There you go. So really 30 Spray may be the one to ask about because he loves it, I think, as much as anybody.
Yeah, I think almost all the guys on Trace Amigos love that one. That one, and they talk about Dubai a lot.
Yeah, that one's coming through too. Yeah.
Thanks, Kev.
Alabama, the new Alabama one for daytime has been my go-to for about a week or two, because I love kudzu, and I love our Alabama summer smells, spring smells of honeysuckles and kudzus and our trees. And since I mow greens on a golf course, I didn't realize how much a lot of the scents really do come from the woodlands, because when you're driving through there and there's no civilization or people around, and you get to like certain trees, you can smell the smells in them, and it like stops me sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, where's that smell? And then I want to find the tree that's putting it off, but it's wild.
Yeah, I got to try those Alabama ones, especially that one with racing fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
that actually came out a lot better than when I was envisioning it. I was like, this thing can smell good, but it does. It smells really good.
Yeah, I used to race
sometimes in my my suggestions.
A lot of times.
But racing fuel is a part of Alabama. You know, I grew up around racetracks and stuff like that, and you got the Huntsville Space Station with rocket fuels, and you just, it's part of the South.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, we had to put a little sweet tea in there. I mean, because the scents were supposed to be a representative of Alabama. And, you can't go to a restaurant and not order sweet tea in Alabama.
All summer long, I live on sweet tea.
I'm not sure if you can drink unsweet tea down here. I don't know. Just kidding. We do have
it. We got another question here for you, for both Ians. Which one y'all pick, Alabama days versus Alabama nights?
Depends on the mood.
Yeah, I mean, if just one of them, I would probably go with the nights, because the days does have the, I don't want to say floral scent, but it's kind of the honeysuckle and kudzu are almost floral. I mean, but that's me. You may like be totally different.
Yes.
John is totally different there, I see.
I'm the Alabama days.
Yeah.
Just because it is fun and sassy. That's why John likes it, because he's sassy.
Oh, everything I've gotten so far, I've loved.
Oh, yay!
Well, thank you.
Yeah, the 4 that I got, I really like, especially Mastermind. But they're all really good. I wore them all this week. I love this tin box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, reusable, and great place to put stickers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's got your logo there, so it's kind of like a, hey, remember me? Go over.
Yeah.
Very.
You're running out. Yeah.
What's funny is all the ones I got haven't been talked about yet this evening.
Uh-oh.
And but I got the one I'm out of already is OG.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And the reason I selected it is because I like peppermint. I like a minty. And I really like spearmint. I don't know why, because spearmint isn't done a lot. And when I seen that, I says, I got to get that one. And I got it on tonight. I finished it tonight.
Wow.
But, I really like that because of spearmint. And there was a comment in here a while back, and I don't remember who said it. It might have been Kevin P. mentioned about the scent duration. The thing with this OG is if the wind blows right, I'll catch a whiff of that spearmint way later in the day.
Yeah. Oh,
so, really like that one. But then I got Dubai. I love that one too. That's good. That's a nice cologne scent. And then 9 Ball, I think that was the bergamot bourbon
tobacco.
one. Yeah, tobacco. Yeah, because I like a tobacco scent. You can't
Yeah.
go wrong with 9 Ball either. And then the other one is blueberry pipe. I mean, because I like a good blueberry and pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all four of mine are great.
Yay.
But now I'm thinking I might need to get another sample tin with some of these other ones like Mastermind and some
Definitely need
Alabama.
to get Mastermind at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blueberry
So, yeah.
pipe was actually what got me started in it because guy was wearing Fable's Dr. Wolf, and it's actually one of the ones that I first bought was Dr. Wolf. And
it's
so yeah,
pretty early for me too. I bought that one.
Yeah.
And on top of the scents, the Phil and Beard is great, and this liquid butter, phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yay.
Yeah, it makes my beard so soft. It's unreal.
Awesome.
Oh, there we go. Swamp Pixie.
What's funny is we actually owned the swamp for a while, so
We still own it. We're just
Yeah.
like letting somebody kind of rent to own it. But it is actually called Pixie Hollow. I paid money to have that area named, and it is a swamp. And on the back of my car said Swamp Pixie. So it's a true statement. I love a swamp. I love frogs and snakes and lizards, and
Any gators in there?
definitely nature girl.
Gators?
I don't like spiders too much, but
Alligators? Crocodiles?
yeah, I don't have a problem with most alligators. I don't know if I've ever seen a crocodile in the wild anyway.
used to work at a different local golf course, and you'd see alligators out there all the time.
We used to fish a lot too, so.
Kevin wants to know what's the longest or what's the strongest, longest lasting scent that you have?
I say the strongest one is probably Caribbean Black. Now, Demented Ones is strong too.
Steinmaster.
Oh, well.
That
don't
one
know
will
about
hit
that
you
one.
and it'll keep hitting you all day.
That I
But
don't
you
know.
gotta like it though. So it's one of those that I mean it's a good scent because it's earthy and got a little bit. You pick up a little bit of the malt. I love it. It was made for Oktoberfest, and so it's two ales.
Yeah,
and it's. I think it's the strongest. The ones you were talking about were strong. They are strong, but I think the Steinmaster is a little stronger. My thoughts.
Renee. Cottonmouth. Yeah, we have like quite a few of those.
Yeah.
Go out to the property.
Copperheads.
Yeah, go out to the property. You can kill at least 2 a day.
Oh, I wanted to ask too. Are some of these seasonal? Like when you're reading your scents, like Santa's sleigh, is it available all the time or is it seasonal?
Everything's available all the time.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay.
you know, I watched a Dan C video the other day. I don't know if I'm sure somebody in here's watched it. I'm sure, but he was talking about the limited drops, and and it really was thought provoking because we haven't discontinued any scents, but at some point we got to cut something because we just don't have the shelf room to keep up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so I mean, you know, but for the most part, if the scent's still available, I mean, you know, everything that we need to make it, then we can still make it.
And sometimes people do have that problem. Like companies you buy from will only have scents for a certain time, and the things in Santa's sleigh pretty much are all year kind of scents.
Yeah. Santa Sleigh is not really a Christmas.
That was created for the
Right.
Tres Amigos because they were, well, Dino is sassy Santa, because we know he's sassy. Santa Tom is the sweet Santa, but I bet he's got that little secret sassy side himself. And Chief, if he was taking on the Santa persona, he would be a very sassy one as well. So I was like, well, they need something that's not about milk and cookies and cute kids. They need one for that manly side. The other side that's got their lady, you know, their manly side. So that's my sassy Santa scent.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's got a lot of tobacco and
Yeah.
So yeah, there's quite a few. I think I'm gonna have to get another sample for sure. Here's another question. Yeah. Here's another question, a good question from Alicia. It says, what is a good scent for someone or the spouse who gets migraines that are sometimes triggered by strong scents?
We do have people contact us with that. And so we haven't really had very many people. Well, I don't know of any that's told us that it triggers. We've had people ask us, you know, maybe just send something, let them try it. Like I have one that has asked me, you know, to do something tropical to see if like his wife can handle it or whatever. So, I mean, we do try to like help other people. Like when we're at events, you may find one that's allergic to almond oil. So it's like, well, you know, we can make you something without the almond oil or something like that, because we want people to be able to have products, but not have to have something that's in there that could be hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
it's whatever the migraine trigger is. I mean, because each person's going to be different.
I mean, my first thought would be Mastermind, but because it's not an overpowering scent. It's a good scent, but it's not overpowering. I'm trying to think of others that would be.
Because sometimes a mint could be a trigger for a headache, or something fruity could be a trigger for a headache. So it's kind of hard, you know, you would have to know the person's trigger and try to find out what was good for that person. Because we find that people are always kind of different on that. But we've had people that said that they couldn't handle smells, like at events, and then they smell them and then they don't have the trigger. So that's been a good thing.
Yeah.
My one other thing would be you could always dilute a scent down with like unscented.
Yeah.
Like mixing the two.
True, for sure.
Scott, do you have a thing?
I think I do. As long as it's going to work. Here we got Flaming Beard, beard oils and candles. And here's some of the scents we've been talking about, and there's probably some we haven't been talking about. Here a second. Can't exactly read the top one.
9 Ball.
9 Ball. That's bergamot, bourbon, and tobacco.
That's my favorite candle.
We have a blueberry pipe, which we were talking about, which is a very good tobacco scent. Blueberry, tobacco, and vanilla. cabin, campfire, cedar and tobacco, Caribbean black, cedarwood, gunpowder, plumeria, rum, saffron, and tonka bean. Just a question about something my wife was asking me the other day. She was asking me what saffron smells like. So I thought I'd ask you guys because you use it here.
Kind of a, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's used a lot in the Baccarat Rouge 540. That is a very high saffron smell. That's more of a known scent that maybe people would know more of what it smells like, but I like it. It's kind of a seductive smell to me. So, but I don't know how to smell it. I guess I have to grab it.
Yeah, I told her I don't think I have many oils that actually have saffron in them. I might have one or two.
Yeah.
But then we have cherry bomb, which is campfire, cherry, smoked vanilla, and tobacco. Kokomo, which I know someone was mentioning they like. Bergamot, coconut, and vanilla. Dragon Slayer, which is a rich blend of earthy, creamy, smoky, fruity, and woodsy notes. That sounds like a lot.
There was a lot in there, so that was a AI description there.
Florida Boy says saffron is sweet with a spicy note.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. That's a good.
Yeah.
A good description of it.
When you talk about soap with activated charcoal, Matt has one in a little puck, and let me tell you, that is some good stuff. Make him keep it on his list.
Then we've got Dubai, which is amber, musk, oud, rose, and smoked vanilla. Duke, patchouli, teakwood, mahogany, and vanilla. 54, bergamot, coconut, and sandalwood. Fireside, which is campfire and pine.
Sitting by a campfire.
It used to be called Pixie Fire. Is it Fireside?
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be called Pixie Fire, and our son said guys may not like the pixie to it, so we renamed it.
Then we've got Folklore, which is Greyjoy whiskey, Irish cream, clover, iris, oud, and sea minerals. Gunslinger, which is one of the ones I got that I really liked. Bourbon, smoked suede, and tobacco. Love at First Bite, almond, cherry, chocolate, raspberry, and vanilla.
That was my foodie one that I did for Valentine's. I was like, I wasn't sure if I could do a foodie one, but I love it. Love it.
It's not bad for food. I mean, it's really good for food. But
and yes, a chocolate covered cherry is food.
We've got a Love Bomb, almond, campfire, cherry, chocolate, raspberry, tobacco, and vanilla. Wow. Mastermind, only the master knows. Mystic Woods, mahogany, sandalwood, and teakwood.
Well, Mystic Woods is another scent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I screwed that up. Mastermind, only the master knows, and then Mystic Woods, mahogany, sandalwood, and teakwood.
Yes.
Number 11, bergamot, cinnamon, grapefruit, tobacco, and vetiver. That one sounds pretty good. Norse Fire, amber, lavender, oak moss, oud, redwood, and saffron. OG, cherry, spearmint, and tobacco. And then we've got Pirate, which is another one I had that I really liked. Bay Rum, Pine, Teakwood, Mahogany. And PTO, Coconut, Mango, and Peach. Rainforest, Oak Moss, Oud, and Teakwood. Rustic Flannel, Roasted Pinecone and Smoked Vanilla. Rustic Tobacco, Roasted Pinecone, Smoked Vanilla, and Tobacco. Santa Sleigh, which we were talking about earlier. Cinnamon, Cuban Tobacco, Mystic Oud, Pipe Smoke, Sweet Tobacco, and Shimmering Snowflake. Snow Day, Pine and Shimmering Snowflake. Southern Jungle, Cedar, Kudzu, Pine, and Woodland Foliage. Spa Day, Grapefruit and Lemongrass. Steinmaster, Harvest Ale, and Seven Kingdoms Ale. Summer Splash, Lime, Pine, Pineapple, and Spearmint. The Study, Bourbon, Cedar, Leather, and Tobacco. Then we have Tinglewood, which is Asian sandalwood, cedar, eucalyptus, and wild roots. Traveler, which is Caribbean teakwood and mahogany. Winterberry, apple cider, cranberry, orange, pine, and winter mint. Woodsman, which is another one I really like. The campfire cedar, patchouli, pine, and sandalwood. And unscented, nothing to see here. Move along.
Does that come in cologne?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, good. Good. Awesome.
Oh, the move along. Okay, we have the beard oil blend, which is Abyssinian oil, apricot oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, kukui nut oil, meadow foam seed oil, sweet almond oil, and the fragrance and essential oil blend. And if you choose black gold, you would also have activated charcoal. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you get a 1 ounce for $12.99. For $7.49, you get a 15 milliliters. For $3.49, you get 5 milliliters. And if you order the collector's tin with 4 or 5 mil samples for $14.99, all of that is a hell of a deal.
Oh yeah.
Plug Matt Hill's ears.
And tonight you get 30% off of that. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that is amazing. And here we have your port butters. They're $14.99. I wasn't sure if that was a 2 ounce butter or not.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That is 2 ounces.
And that has mango butter, shea butter, Abyssinian oil, apricot oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, kukui nut oil, meadow foam seed oil, sweet almond oil, and the fragrance and essential oil blend. That doesn't come in the black gold, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It has it from point.
Hmm.
I thought we did it.
No. I've done it
Just
for me,
yourself.
but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And then here's the liquid butters everyone's talking about. $21.99. I wasn't sure how many ounces that actually
yeah,
is.
it's 100 milliliters, so it's 3.4, I think. Is that what that is?
Okay. That's a pretty good deal for that.
Yeah.
And we've got mango butter, shea butter, Abyssinian oil, apricot oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, kukui nut oil, meadow foam seed oil, sweet almond oil, the fragrance and essential blend, whatever you pick. And if you order black gold, you'll get activated charcoal as well.
Yep.
And it's pretty dark, but I haven't
Yeah.
Haven't seen or heard anyone complaining about it staining anything. And
No, it doesn't. My beard's still white.
yeah, I know Santa Tom raves about it, and he's never had a issue.
I'll be honest, I was hesitant.
Yeah, he sent me a video.
Well, no, not because of that. Not because of that. Just using activated charcoal in the beard. I was hesitant. I did use it once. I used it last night. I'm still alive. My beard looked great.
I know he was sending me messages. What's this?
Nothing fell out, did it?
No, no, nothing came out.
Okay, good.
Nothing fell out.
That's why they put it in toothpaste, is to help whiten teeth. So
Right.
for white beards, it would probably just take a lot of the yellow haze that gets on hair and stuff and help whiten it more.
Right, Smokey's getting you in trouble.
And you heard 30 Spray Jade talking a lot about these colognes. They're $19.99 for 50 ml, and I believe they come in all the same scents as the oils and the other stuff we were talking about earlier.
We don't quite have all of them yet, but we're working to get there.
Okay.
I got to get that artwork stuff done.
Oh,
my lettering, because I wanted everything to just be fun and different, so nothing's ever going to be the same. So I have to create like what lettering I think it should be and what colors I think it should be. So still working on that.
You got time now, Ronnie.
No. I'm a wild child.
Well, the bottles definitely look very cool. I love the design.
Thank you.
Not yet, Brad. Not yet. He's
Ma-
working
ma-
on it.
Yeah, maybe the end of July.
So it's on the horizon.
It's funny how he asked me.
And then they do have candles. I didn't list all the prices here, but I can share the candle page.
Uh, 20 Spray Ray wants to know what's the oil concentration like in the colognes.
It would be at the perfume level.
Like it's the highest amount that you like high-end fragrances will use in theirs. So that it's not like on a body spray level or just a cologne level. It's more of a higher end level.
And that's a lot of the other beard companies who do colognes. That's pretty much the level they've been using as well.
Yeah.
So I'll go into one of these here. And we've got a wax melt 3 ounce for $4.99, a 4 ounce for $5.99, a 8 ounce for $9.99, and a 14 ounce for $14.99. And I don't know if they all are, but this one specifically says it's 85% soy wax, 10% palm oil, and 5% natural additives.
Yeah, all of them were the same.
Yeah, I kind of figured. There are, if you go on their website, there are some scents that are just in candles that aren't in the beard products.
Correct.
I wasn't going to go through and list all the difference. There's a lot of scents to go through.
What's up, Chad?
There are.
Hey, Chad. Welcome.
Oh, hey,
But
Chad.
that's a hell of a deal on candles.
Yeah, we're looking at changing the candles from 3 cans to 1 jar to be a 10-ounce jar, which probably would hold about 8 ounces of wax. So, looking to go that route, just because when we go to events, loading up 3 different bins full of candles is gets to be kind of a chore.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I could see that.
and we've been leaning more towards the beard oils and beard products. So we've kind of let the candles. I don't think we made a new candle scent in a little while. So yeah.
And I had hoped to get my hat before the show today,
Yeah,
but it looks
and
like
I actually put it on priority mail and just looked at it a little while ago, and it's supposed to be there tomorrow.
yeah. I was like, well,
course.
that figures.
Of course.
Mine from Matt Hill went to Arizona because people at the post office put an Arizona thing on it. And so it's traveling and I ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, right when you guys sent it out, it said it was going to be here on Wednesday. I'm like, oh, cool, that'll work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Slowed down and slowed down and slowed down some more.
I see that air freshener there. Where did I see? I think
It's in the
Brad asked. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Since I brought it up, I might as well ask.
Yeah.
Do you offer refills for the car fresheners, or
We
you
do
just
send
have to buy a new
people,
car?
we have a few people that ask us to give them refills. So basically, yeah, we'll just put some scent in a bottle.
Which is about the same as putting another bottle, but
Yeah.
Yeah, $4.99. It wouldn't be the worst thing to just order.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just as easy to do. So I mean,
Do
My
they
brother
last
likes
a long
Send
time?
them a big bottle, and so
excuse me.
do the last
When you
one.
buy one, do they last a long time?
Honestly, the one I've got in my truck, it's lasted too long because I think heat has something to do with it. So, the cooler weather has slowed the spreading of the scent. So I'm kind of disappointed in it right at the moment, to be honest with you. But just because it's not freshening my truck the way I think it should.
It's because it's an old truck that didn't smell fresh when you got it.
Well,
But in my vehicle, it is a lot better. Like, I think the temperature does have a tendency to make air fresheners last longer than other times of the year. But I normally use Spa Day in mine because I like that fresh, lemony, citrusy smell. And every time my van moves to where it shakes it, I just smell it all the time. So I think they last a pretty good bit.
Yeah, I think it was Baker who was saying he got one and was really enjoying it.
Yeah. Now that one that's in the picture on the screen there, that every once in a while you should kind of tip that up, right, to get the lid wet. Yeah. Okay.
And the other thing on that is I don't get in my truck enough to really do that. I work from home, so I drive my truck twice a week, maybe. So
very cool. You got coffee cups for $9.99. The hat looks like a very cool hat. $14.99. For you guys who love the style of hat, you can get a logoed hat pin.
yeah.
A lot of different T-shirts. A lot of these designs look like the same designs you had on your cologne bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So those look very cool. And then you got the Flaming Beard logo shirt. A Santa sleigh shirt. Santa's coming. You even got a wick trimmer down here and a beard comb.
Yep.
Wow. A lot of interesting stuff. And there are gift cards as well. Now we talked about a scent called Tinglewood. Can you tell us what that actually is?
The scent or what Tanglewood is?
Tinglewood is a festival in Alabama.
Okay.
It was a gentleman named Mr. Tingle who had retired, and he was walking through the park, and there was these fallen trees, and people were complaining about them. And then eventually he got tired of the city not doing anything, so he went out with a chainsaw and started like designing them when nobody was out there, and designed them into creatures or people. And so you can like look up Tinglewood in Montevallo, Alabama, or look up Orr Park in Alabama, and you can see all these different things. And then we were allowed to do the festival because they don't allow anything that's not wood related, but they actually let us in due to the fact that our candles had wood wicks, and some of our scents are like wood scents. So this year we'll have more things to offer that are wood related, because I'm going to craft some things for the candles to sit on and stuff like that are made of wood. So we'll have more to offer it this year, but that's what Tinglewood is.
It's really cool. And then when we were researching the scent, we found out there's actually a tingle tree, which is
more of a eucalyptus
in
lime
Asia,
tree.
I think more so. I think some in the Northwest, but it is mostly an Asian. The big tingle tree is in Asia anyway. So it was just pretty cool. And just again the festival starting out the way it did. So it was just really cool. Something we made the scent for that festival, and then just put that little page out there of things as information on it. So
yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. Thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
But you've got a lot of great stuff going on, and with the cologne being new, that's very cool. And I know 30 Spray J loves it.
Yeah, he was the one that kind of pushed us on that. He asked about it, and I'm like, well, yeah, I played around with it a little bit before that. So we bought a few bottles and sent him one to try, and he gave us rave reviews. So we ran with it. So.
Jeff Harmon had asked a while back, would you have what you consider a nighttime or relaxation scent, or plans for one?
I probably need to find one because I struggle getting to sleep sometimes unless you ask her. No, not. I don't know of what a really nighttime scent would be, relaxation scent would be, but
I think that also kind of depends on a person.
Yeah.
What relaxes you the most?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people consider lavender relaxing, and that's a good nighttime scent.
Okay.
But
well, there are a couple that have a little bit of lavender, not high quantities or anything, but
I'm not a lavender fan.
Yeah. What was it, Dubai? Or I think Dubai had a little bit of lavender in it, but yeah, there's a couple of them that have a little bit. So, but no plans to make a specific nighttime relaxation scent.
But it may be now.
Maybe now. That's what I was going to say. Maybe it's a good time.
Y'all don't calm down, but now you're going to push me.
No mastermind can.
No.
Not yet. Still beating him up about that.
Now, I think somebody asked something about if there were essential oils, and no,
Yeah.
and that's why there's no mastermind candle later. Essential oils are a lot more expensive per se than most fragrance
And
oils.
a lot of them will, like, I know for us, we've had a lot of them go rancid.
Yeah.
When we were doing spa day, the citrus ones would just go bad so fast, and it was disgusting. So.
I could, but
Yes, 30 spray.
yeah, I could, but I'd get stabbed in the back when I did.
What?
Can't blame the mastermind.
No, and that is John Covington's fault. He is a bad seed.
Well, like you said, who's the master now?
And this has been brought up and mentioned quite often in the chat this evening. So, what is this? I think it's Kevin P. keeps talking about. Ask about the sun-kissed Danielle. So, what is going on with this?
Well, Danielle is his gorgeous lady, and I create little special things for her. And I named it Sun-Kissed Danielle after her. And then I have a label that I'm having made that is her on the beach in Jamaica, I think in 2024. And I took it and kind of played with it to make it a little more unique. And then it's going to be the label for it, and it says Sun-Kissed Danielle because she likes to stay in the sun. So that's what it is.
All right. So now we know.
Some girly stuff she's been working on.
I do have a little bit, like I make some whipped things for some ladies and sent them to their liking and do to them. So it may be a little bit more now that I quit my job. So I may have a little more time to actually create and start a line. I did get some jars ordered for some girly stuff. So we'll see.
And the artwork, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do this giveaway sponsored by Jacked Up Leatherworks Jacob. $25 giveaway. And let's see, share my screen. There we go. So who is winning this? Let's see. David Couch. I bet that's Sofa. Sofa, are you in here? Sofa, are you still here?
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jacob. It's awesome.
Oh, that music came back.
No, this is different music.
Oh, okay.
This is Jason's whistle song.
Yeah, it's the whistle song.
Oh. Sofa, are you here? It was his first. Oh, that's you, Dave. I'm sorry. Okay. I got confused with all the couches in here.
And sofas.
Yeah, but it wasn't Dave Couch, so I kind of thought it might have been Dave too.
Yeah, all right. Congrats, Dave.
Yes, congratulations.
Awesome.
And I don't believe Dave has tried flaming beards before. From the sounds of it earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's very cool.
Cool.
Well, don't ask for recommendations because there are plenty. But I'm going to say, from the sounds of things, Mastermind is probably one you definitely want to try.
Yeah, you could probably pick different scent every week.
Your brother's so fucking small. So, David, I will get with you after the show on how to claim your prize from Jacob.
Kevin P says get black gold. I won't argue that one.
Sorry, Sofa.
Maybe next time.
Sorry, Mr. Davenport. Oh, freaking crack. You cracked me up.
Oh, that was what my grandparents would call it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bob, you're kind of showing your age there.
Yeah, everyone thought it was weird when I was a kid when I called it the Davenport.
Yeah.
Yep. Brad wants to know, is Flaming going to Worlds?
No. Which could, but it's just I'm actually on call that weekend, and so yeah.
I can relate to that.
Maybe since I don't have a job right now, I'll just go and leave him here.
There you go.
I'd come back, he'd be dead. He don't know how to beat himself.
I think I got enough to last for a couple of days anyway.
Yep.
Kevin P says Caribbean black gold edition for the win.
Yeah.
So much to choose from.
Yeah. Makes it difficult.
But yeah, everyone remember to use Respect 30. You save 30% until midnight tonight. I imagine Eastern time.
And then after that, you're giving us a code, Respect 10. Then.
Yep. Well, it's
Right.
respect, but yeah, no. 10
Oh,
on
just
it.
respect.
It's,
Okay.
It's
Okay.
for 10%. Yep.
Wow, that's
We
awesome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure to get that added to our
Oh yeah,
outro and intro there.
Yep.
definitely.
So Jason, you got a haircut the other day, or beard trim.
Yeah.
What were you at before, and what is it now? How many?
It was right about it was a pretty good 13, even though it was pretty transparent. But it was a good 13, and I cut it down to 11, 10 and a half, 11.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
It was just like when I was holding the tape in the mirror at the barber shop and looking, and I'm thinking, and I really wasn't kind of going by length. I was going by what I felt needed to be done as far as the transparency.
Yeah.
So, and it wound up being right to 10 and a half, 11. And actually, the category is in centimeters, and it's 20 to 30. I think it's 20 to 30.
Yep.
And in 30 centimeters, it's actually 11.81, which is 11 and 13 sixteenths. 812 is 13 sixteenths. So, yeah.
So you
it's
better
not
not
quite.
grow too much.
Yeah, it's not quite 12 anyhow. So it is a little under 12. So, yeah.
So we're also gonna let y'all do a giveaway for a $50 purchase.
Oh,
Whoa.
Whoa.
y'all can play with that when y'all get ready.
So you're giving a $50 gift card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let me put the link in the chat again for anyone that wants to enter. If you've already entered, you're already entered. So you don't have to enter again, but
It's the same link, right?
same link.
It's pinned to the top of the chat then.
Okay. So if you've already entered, you don't have to enter again. But we'll pick another winner here in a couple minutes. Thank you. That's awesome.
Now maybe Sofa can win.
Yeah. Sofa, you got a chance. You got a chance.
He's got his fingers crossed.
Yeah. But you could buy quite a bit with that.
Oh yeah, yeah. At the prices they're selling it for, yeah.
That's probably the thing that we do hear the most from people is the fact that we don't charge very much.
Mm-hmm.
Which goes back to the overhead. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get why companies do, because
it's a lot of work and a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of everything. But I grew up really poor and didn't have, and so I wanted people to be able to get it. And sometimes people still, at even our prices, still can't get it. And then,
Well, that's great. And the people who don't have as much to spend, they can always reach out to your company and be able to hopefully afford something. I know everybody's in a weird place the last few years. A lot of people aren't spending what they used to.
Yeah.
Yes, Tomahawk, if you've already entered, you're already entered. You don't have to do it again. You actually can't do it again. So,
well, John Fox wants to know, should he just use balm or butter for the competition?
I recommend both. You don't necessarily have to use balm, but if you want, just use a little bit. But put the butter in there so it's kind of fluffed out to get that fullness. And then put a little bit of balm in just to kind of keep it downward. But yeah, John's going to be in a beard competition. I think it's his first one this weekend up in New Hampshire. And
very cool.
I think he's got a great looking beard. I don't see any reason why he won't place in there.
Yeah, he's got some girth.
Yeah. All right, we got a few more entries. Let's do this. Let's roll again for the $50. Let's see. All right, here we go. Romy, what's up? Romy, are you still here? Let's see if Romy's still here. Are we gonna
there he is.
There he is. Congrats, Romy. $50 gift card from Flaming Beards. I imagine he could just reach out to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
On IG or Facebook or.
Yeah, you can either Facebook message me or there's a email for the website.
Yeah, info at Flaming Beard.
Okay.
It's good too.
Either one.
Oh, congratulations.
Right. Congrats, Romy.
Yes.
I don't think he realized it when he made that other comment.
No. He responded to John, and yeah, that's awesome. Holy cow! Wow.
You can try some of that black gold.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely worth trying that. That's for sure.
And funny thing happened to the sample bottle I had today. It had one of the little particles was stuck in the end, and I squeezed the bottle, and the cap hit the wall.
Yeah, I don't think I need to put black gold in the little sample butters there, which I haven't really done a lot of the sample butters. I guess both of them. So both Scott and Brewer had that problem.
Yeah, that's.
He had the problem and sent me a video, and then today,
Yeah,
I was trying to remedy the situation, and then I just squeezed it, and it cap hit the wall.
it's funny what I was trying to like. All I was doing was like sending Scott like a. I just wanted him to show him the butter, like hey, what's this? And then like the cap like just flew off, like whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing that during shipping it was upside down or something, because the charcoal will settle at the bottom. So if you get the black gold in anything, you definitely need to make sure you shake it good.
Yeah.
So, but your normal bottles, you shouldn't have that issue.
Yeah, I mean, and that's. I just got those little tester bottles, so I will know. I will know now not to put black gold in those.
Thanks, Kevin P. That's you. And yeah, Romy, that's awesome. It's your first time hearing of this company. You want a gift card, and you're definitely gonna love the products.
Yeah. And if you might. You shouldn't have any problem finding a scent. You might have a problem making a decision.
Yeah.
Every time I look at their list, I'm like, I want everything.
Yeah. That's a good thing with the half-ounce bottles. You can buy more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, and those collector tins are pretty cool too. I know it'll be sitting back on my shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Kevin.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, Kev.
Oh, after what he says about you.
All right. Well, anything else? I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was. I mean, you guys went over this. This was my biggest concern too. I wanted to hear all about this and why we were putting charcoal in liquid butter and oil and stuff. But now I know, and it definitely works. It works. It really does make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thumbs down to Brewer. You're even gonna go visit them. Oh.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us.
Yeah, thank y'all for having us.
Yeah. And thank you for all the support you've given us this past year. Greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate both of you. And definitely, if you have anything going on, like new release or anything, just tag us. We'll share it, you know?
Okay. Yeah, and, speaking of which, I know Amber does her
newsletter.
Thank you. That hurt. It's just late, so that hurt real bad. So, and we appreciate it, and everything she does for everybody, and that's really cool. We just don't ever normally know when we're going to release stuff.
We never know. It's
It's-
like literally like spontaneous
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah,
We're bad.
spontaneous behavior. So,
And I love how your chairs and your background fit with our background. That was not a planned thing, but it works. It's like we said you were the one in the ship.
Scott. Yeah.
Well,
Scott's
that
in the
would
ship.
be fitting. I'm a big UFO nut to begin with.
Me too.
Well, thanks everyone for
Thanks
joining.
for letting us, and thanks for everybody hanging out with us. And
yeah, for sure.
means a lot.
Definitely. Thanks everyone for joining us, and check us out next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we have another pretty great show with we have Bob and Terry, and Baker's going to join us as well.
Awesome.
So it should be a very cool show.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay. We appreciate it. Yeah, we all need more flaming beard. Thanks, everyone, and we will catch you next Thursday.
Good night, everybody. Have a good Friday.
Respect the journey, all.
All right.
Thanks.